Welcome, Yehuda. Are you a new member?
Yes.
You just moved in? Wow.
And this will be his seat for sure.
Wow. A royal welcome. You should have only happiness and everything wonderful. You should first unpack well. Yeah. And listen, you can't have everything. You can't have everything. And welcome to you.
I just did a job over here.
That's okay.
Okay.
You're always welcome.
Thank you.
Especially with such a hat. Such a hat. Are you kidding? All right, Rabbi said we have, I told you there was a little girl that went into surgery yesterday, a 5-hour surgery. She woke up now, but it's a whole process. She didn't regain her voice yet, so she has to regain her voice. It's a whole process. So Rivka, and then they have to test what they took out. So Rivka Bashira Leah, she should have a refuah shalem and b'sech shechel Yisrael. Also, we learn for Dvar Bashash Bina, we learn for Mishna ben Esther Fadl. We are sponsored by the Fisher family. Lili Nishmas Basi Bas Rabbi Shlomo ben Avram Alevi, Perel Bas Ruvain. Also Lili Nishmas Dav Mechaim for Shalem for Yomis Mechai Sori Yaakov ben Bas Yaleah. By your Klugman and family, and for Meir ben Chai Yisrael should have a refuah shalem v'sei shachal Yisrael. We are in the 6th parak over here. Would be good if I turned it on, right? We are in the 6th parak of Sanhedrin, and I want to thank Chaim for the quick 7 parak. I'm just checking you. 7 parak, and we are at Mishna Dalet. Mishna Dalet. Elu einan niskolen. The following are those that are stoned. We're going according to the Shita that stoning is more stringent than burning, and therefore we start off who gets execution of stoning. So this is from the most severest crimes in the Torah. Haba aim, somebody who sleeps with his mother. Val Eishis ha'ov, or his father's wife, even if it's not his mother. Vala Kala, his daughter-in-law. Vala Zechur, a male, that's a homosexual relationship. Vala Behema, bestiality. Va'isha Maviyas a Behema, or a woman that brings an animal upon her. V'Megadef, one who curses Rachmanu's son, the Rabbi Nishlaylam. Va'Ivid Avodah Zarah, if somebody worships idolatry. Va'Noisein Mizaroi Lamoilech, if he does the procedure of giving his children to the worship of Molech, which entails passing them through 2 fires. Ubal Oivi Yadaini, and these are different people that practice necromancy. Necromancy is communicating with the dead. Oivi Yadaini are both people that communicated with the dead. V'Mechalas HaShabbos, one who desecrates the Shabbos. V'Mekala Lovi V'Imai, one who curses his father or his mother. V'Abal Nara Marasa, one who sleeps with a betrothed maiden. V'Mesis, one who seduces an individual to Avodah Zarah. V'Madiach, one who seduces an entire city. V'Mechashev, a sorcerer. Ubein Tzara Omayra, and the wayward and rebellious child, which is very difficult because it's only for 3 months, between 13 and 3 months, and it's talking about a child that steals and is zoyle v'soive. He's a glutton and a drunkard. These all are misasan beskila. Habal. Now, anything that has a chiyuv misas bezdin, where if a person does it b'shoigeg, they have to bring a chatas, a sin offering. Sometimes they have to bring more than one sin offering if they do multiple offenses with the same sin. So Abala aim, if he sleeps with his mother, so Chayiv Aleh Mishum Aim, it's his mother and also his father's wife. Umishum Eishes up, and also because it's his father's wife. Rabbi Yehuda says his biological mother, he's only chayiv for the shame of his mother, achatas, but not for a father's wife, because a father's wife is, according to Rabbi Yehuda, only when it's not his biological mother. Habal Eishes of, if somebody sleeps with his father's wife, again there's two sins. Chayv alem mishum Eishes of, it's his father's wife, and also if she's married, she's an Eishes Ish. Or mishum Eishes Ish, Chayv achatas, because she's a married woman. Now, the din of Eishes of, his father's wife, he's forbidden to his, what we call a stepmother, Bein b'chayav, whether his father is alive, bein la'acha misas aviv, or even after his father died, bein mina erisin, even if she was only engaged to his father, bein mina masuin, and of course, it was married to his father. Habal kalasai, somebody sleeps with his daughter-in-law, chayav aleh, if he does it b'shaygeg, there's two averis, mishum kalasai, it's a daughter-in-law, or mishum eishes ish, and she's also a married woman. Now, the din of daughter-in-law is bein b'chaye b'nai, bein la'acha misas b'nai. Of course, where his son's alive, but even after the death of his son, and bein mina erisin, even if his daughter-in-law was only betrothed to his son, bein mina asuna, of course, if she was married to his son. Habala zechur, if somebody commits a homosexual act, vala behema, or a bestiality, v'isha mevias a behema, or a woman that brings the animal upon her, in all these cases, Im Adam Chat, we execute the animal too. So the Mishnah wonders why. Im Adam Chat, if the man said Behema Macheta, what's the animal's sin? The animal doesn't have a din, a Torah. El Lefi Shebas LaAdam Takala Al Yada, because there came to a person a downfall because of it. Lefika Chamra HaKasav Tisako. The Torah says it should be stoned. Another reason, because it would be a shame to the family if people see the animal walking around and they say, you see that animal? So-and-so was executed because of that animal. That's why Bilam's donkey died. So Bilam shouldn't be embarrassed that that's the donkey that took and bested Bilam. That the animal shouldn't pass in the market, and people will say, Zui sheniskel ploini al yada. That's the animal that caused so-and-so to be stoned. So in order the family shouldn't be fashem, and the maid shouldn't be fashem, do we put the animal to death? Hamagadef, as Mishnah Dalit tells us, it's a skila to curse Hashem, Rahman al-Itzlan. Now the din of cursing Hashem is very specific. It's only if the person cursed Hashem by Hashem. He says, by Hashem should curse Hashem, or by Hashem he should be cursed. Hashem should be cursed. And he has to say the Yud Kei Vav Kei. So Amagadef Eino Chayev Achi Yeforesh Es Hashem, until he expresses the name. Now, although he has to be curse Hashem with Hashem, he only has to mention the Shem HaMefarish on who he's cursing. Saying that Hashem should curse Hashem he could use any of the 7 Shemais. Amr B'Shur ben Karcha, now witnesses have to testify that he said it. Does that mean that the witnesses have to say in court a curse to Hashem? So B'Kol Yan, done in Esa Edom, when we interrogate the Edom, B'Kinui, they don't say what he actually said, but they said, Yaka Yosi es Yosi. May Yosi smite Yosi. They use Yosi because it's 4 letters like the Yud Kei Vav Kei. Nigma Adin, when it came to time for conviction, we have to hear it. Loi Hargim Mekinu, they want to execute with Yaka Yosi es Yosi. Elamitziim Kol Adam L'chutz, they take everybody out of the courtroom, so nobody should have to hear it except for the judges. V'shoylin es hagadol shebehem, and they ask the senior witness, Imrim Loi, and they tell him, Emor Masha Shamata Beferish, say what you heard, exactly. V'oimer, and he said, Yud Kei Vav Kei should curse, etc. V'dayanim oimdum al raglayim, the dayanim stand, v'korin, they tear their clothing for hearing such a thing. V'loima achin, and that tear can never be repaired. Vasheni Omer, and the second witness says, Afani Kamayu. I heard the same thing. Vashlish, if there's a third witness, Omer Afani Kamayu. We are a little tight with our second minyan. So again, Rabbi Avram, if you could stay for the 7:45 tonight, that would be a big help.